Hi, y'all. My name is Jose Gonzalez. I go by Freddie, and this is our personal training presentation. So just to kind of start, to introduce myself, I am from Louisville, Texas. I am a senior at Texas State University. My major is health and fitness management, and I strive to get a personal trainer's certificate by the end of the semester. It is something that I really want to been doing for a while now, and it's something that's going to help me achieve my career goals. So I do want to become a wellness coordinator in the corporate wellness industry. So allowing me to have a personal trainer certificate is going to push me more towards that goal. Okay. So just to start off, what are personal trainers? So in short, personal trainers are leaders who demonstrate, motivate, and guide participants in structured exercise activities. Personal trainers are experts in fitness. They educate people in the safest and most effective methods of exercising. Personal trainers are a diverse group of people with various backgrounds to help people achieve their health goals. So, as you may know, as someone who probably goes to the gym, maybe a wellness center or your community learning center, you have seen different facilities where they actually have workers that personally train people to achieve their goals. That could either be to decrease their BMIs when it comes to nutrition, and or just to get stronger or aesthetically look better for themselves. But you're going to notice that there is a wide variety of people with different goals. And the really cool thing about personal trainers is that they're pretty much universal. Here, at least in the United States, you do need to be certified to actually um, get some form of equity and or commission from it. But it is something that we would consider universal, since there are many people around the world who either ask friends, family, etc., to train them into their own goals. So the really cool thing about personal trainers is it is universal, and you'll meet people from different backgrounds, different cultural aspects of life. And it's really interesting to see because this is an industry that continues to grow, especially in the United States, since we do have an obesity problem. Okay, and that does come with the capitalist side of the United States, but again, we can go into that topic a little bit further down the road. So job responsibilities as a personal trainer. So as a personal trainer, you instruct and demonstrate various exercises pertaining to the participant's goals and minimize and prevent injuries. You want to guide and correct and or modify participants' form to ensure technique is effective. Throughout the training program, personal trainers record participants' progress to monitor and modify as needed. So just to kind of go down the bullet points, yes. So before any kind of training starts, right, you really want to kind of demonstrate what kind of exercise that you are going to have your client do, right? So you're not just going to bring a client into the training program and just tell them, okay, you're going to bench 3 sets of 12 reps, right? Or go ahead and do 10 burpees for me. No, you want to expect that any person that comes in as your client, whether it's the general population, an athlete, and or someone that's coming back from rehab, you really want to make sure you put into detail and to demonstrate physically what they're going to do throughout the training program. Right. And this is something that's just a professional matter. And as well, it's something that makes the client a little bit more comfortable knowing what to expect before they start the training program. This also helps to prevent injuries, right? You don't want to have your client do something that's not in the correct form or something that it's the unknown for them. So being able to physically demonstrate the exercises that you're going to show them is something that will definitely help prevent injuries. So going into that, correct, you want to guide and modify participants' form to ensure technique is effective. Again, You're going to see a lot of different clients within your time as a personal trainer. So you'll see people from the general population, athletes, people coming back from rehab, etc. So you want to make sure that they have the correct form to prevent injuries and something to be more effective throughout their workout, right? So throughout the training program, again, you want to make sure to record the participants' progress to modify them, you know. So you can't have someone progress or expect them to progress throughout the training program if you're not keeping track of them, right? That is something that's so important as a personal trainer to understand where the client starts and where they finish, but most importantly, where they're at throughout the process of it all. So here are two examples of exercises that are pretty common that you might see personal trainers demonstrate to their clients. So on the left there, you see a personal trainer spotting what we call a squat, right? So it's a squat. It's a you're using a 45 or any other kind of bar, right? But you're essentially using a weighted bar with however much weight that you want on there. But they're going to demonstrate for you how to do that. First step is you walk up to the weight rack, right? You make sure you have your body underneath. You want your feet to be shoulder lengths apart. And you want to go ahead and squat down to around a 90-degree angle with the chest up and chin up, face looking forward, right? And you're going to do this for a number of round of reps. It really depends on what your intensity level is. It could be really high intensity, it could be average, but again, it really depends on the goals for the client itself, right? On the right there, you will see an incline bench demonstration. So the personal trainer again is spotting the client with the weighted bar, right? So again, you can change the weight however you want to do. It really just depends on what your training program looks like, but you're essentially going to lay down at close to around 45 in between a 90-degree angle there. You want to make sure that you're underneath the rack and your elbows are tucked in, and then you're going to go ahead and press the bench. Okay, so again, just to reiterate, it does vary the amount of sets and reps, really just depending on your training program. So job settings for personal trainers. So what are the typical job sites for a personal trainer? The typical job setting can be anywhere from a small community gym to a corporate wellness center. These include sites such as Planet Fitness, Orange Theory, Anytime Fitness, and the corporate wellness centers. It could be somewhere like Lifetime and Crunch Fitness. You can also work with yourself through an online platform. Uh, so this is something that, again, is really universal and really flexible with people, client and personal trainer. This is one of my favorite things about a personal trainer. You can be anywhere, right? You can be at a facility, you could be at home, but the cool thing about fitness is you could essentially be anywhere in the world. In order for you to exemplify what certain exercises need to be practiced for your client and or participant. Um, so yeah.
My name is Reagan Porter. I'm from Fort Worth, Texas. My major is health and fitness management, and I chose personal training because I'm deeply devoted to promoting the idea that exercise is not just about looking good, it's also about feeling good. So, there are a few minimum qualifications to become a personal trainer, the most important being a high school diploma or equivalent, such as GED, because you cannot be accredited with that certification without a high school diploma or GED. And when starting off, many employers require that a new personal trainer work alongside an experienced trainer to get hands on experience before taking on clients alone. The reason for this is that no matter how much studying you do, If you get in front of a client and you don't have that experience, you don't know how to direct them on what they're doing, you will lose credit and you will lose clients, which will be an issue. And another reason for that is that as personal trainers, we are expected to have some important qualities such as communication skills, customer service skills, listening skills, motivational skills, and problem solving skills. And working with a personal trainer that is experienced will help you acquire those skills if you do not already possess them. If a personal trainer is interested in career advancement, such as fitness director or head trainer, a degree in exercise science, physical education, or kinesiology is often required. This is a competitive field, and oftentimes it'll come down to who's more experienced or who has more education. And sometimes education will be out experience. And the education and training required for fitness trainers and instructors varies by specialty. Employers usually prefer to hire those with certifications, but requirements vary by facility. Which brings us on to our next slide, examples of variation of required qualifications. And few examples of specializations are weight loss specialization, performance enhancement specialization, and virtual coaching specialization. So, you practice weight loss specialization. Before you take that test, there is a preferred prerequisite certification of personal trainer, fitness coach, or nutrition coach. The reason for this is just that if you do not have one of these certifications, your scope of practice is going to be much smaller as a weight loss specializationist. And a NASM WLS certification is required by most employers. As a personal trainer, if you do get this certification, your scope of practice becomes much larger because you are now able to give nutrition advice to a certain extent. And you were not able to do that before as a personal trainer. It is out of your scope of practice. You are also much more educated on the science behind weight loss. Moving on to performance enhancement specialization, preferred prerequisite of at least one of the following: CPT certification, certified sports nutrition coach, certified massage therapist, accredited health and fitness certification, or a 4-year college degree. And then to practice, a NASM PES certification is required by most employers. Now, as a performance enhancement specializationist, you are taking your career to a different level because you are able to work with athletes to work on their coordination skills, their fitness skills, and other sought after skills. There's also opportunity for advancements to big organizations such as the NBL, the NFL, and the NBA. There's much more, but those are just a couple examples. And then lastly, virtual coaching specialization. There is a required prerequisite certification or degree in personal training, nutrition coaching, group fitness instruction, exercise sports science, or physical education. And then a NASM VCS certification will help acquire clients. In today's world of technology, it can be career altering to get this certification because you can work from home. But not only that, you can work for yourself. You don't have to work for or through a big gym or facility. You can work for yourself. And there's also room for advancement to big companies such as Peloton, Orange Theory, Hotworks. The list goes on. And so, yeah, I just find it very interesting the different specializations and those qualifications and the room for growth as a personal trainer. So, the sites for this information is all from BLS.gov and NASM's official organization website. And now I will pass it on to Dalton to discuss the required certifications and licenses.
Okay. Certifications required for a personal trainer. What certification is required? This is very simple. It's just a certified personal trainer. That's the only certification you really need to take the steps to become a personal trainer. What is NASM, ISSA, ACSM, and NSCA? These are all organizations that offer um, a program, or they offer testing. They offer textbooks for you to study and then go take the exam to get your personal training certification. I think there's one or two more organizations like NASM, ISSA, but all of these organizations are accredited through the NCCA, which just means they're nationally recognized by um, gyms such as Lifetime, Planet Fitness, Crunch Fitness, Anytime Fitness, etc. Other certifications you might look into. For example, NASM also offers a professional sports nutrition coach certification. And they offer other ones as well, but these certifications you might want to look into to sort of join together to be more marketable as a personal trainer. So the starting salary. What is the starting salary of a personal trainer? Well, it ranges anywhere from $47,000 to $75,000 a year. This could depend on multiple things. I know a place like Lifetime, they have a personal trainer that manages other personal trainers, and they're actually on the floor um, teaching clients and taking them through exercises. So there's definitely levels to this. Um, but usually when you're starting out, you just are kind of developing your own clientele at a gym. Um, but there's even people that do online personal training and they have a lot of clients, basically running their own fitness consulting company, and you can make a lot of money doing that, probably even more than $75,000, but this number is for your average personal trainer.
My name is Africa Kelton, and my major is Health Fitness Management with a minor in business, and I am from Houston, Texas. I picked this topic because I have a passion for fitness, and I'm currently becoming certified in this area. I want others to experience the potential they carry in their bodies. So that is why I'm extremely interested in health, wellness, and fitness, because I want to be the support others need. The Department of Labor predictions: the demand for fitness trainers and instructors is expected to skyrocket by 19% between 2021 and 2031, surpassing the average growth for all occupations. Over the course of a decade, there is a projected average of approximately 500,000 job openings for fitness trainers and instructors annually. Recent job opportunities include personal training at facilities like Crunch Fitness, Stretch Lab, and F45 training, all in the Austin area. This growth is driven by increased awareness of the importance of physical fitness and well-being, which leads more individuals to seek the expertise of personal training to help achieve their fitness goals. With business growing at this time, there will be ample opportunities in personal training in the upcoming years. Thank you guys for your time, and I hope you guys enjoyed.